EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Colts and the Golden Eagles on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the fastest rising cities in the U.S., the capital city of Austin, Texas. Tonight we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wild Card Weekend, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Golden Eagles of Austin. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports. The third of three games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Shedding the tackle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now Richardson back to throw it. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throw left side complete. That's Rose. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Downs going in motion left. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Second down and 8.
Let's go.
Another tote for Etienne. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Red on red.
Etienne up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
Bulldozes past him, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 33 in the first.
There's a lot of good on that play when we see the big fella take it and rumble into the secondary. But how about the big part of it, taking care of the football? He doesn't carry it very often, but when he does, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get it popped free. Unlike Mike Tolbert in Super Bowl 50, carrying the ball popped free, turnover, and it hurt his team.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. A quick throw, but incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They'll run with Etienne. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they'll run with Etienne. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A.J. Dillon taking it in from a yard out. And the Golden Eagles will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A yard all they need, but it's third down. From the shotgun, Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
All right, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
On play action, Lawrence. That's going to be caught. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Travis Etienne. 28 yards. And the Golden Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. Here's 2nd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd down and 4. Off play action, Richardson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Downs going in motion left. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
24.
Now ETN to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Now Lawrence. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious...
Hey, Ron. Silver.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Play action. It's Lawrence. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. We'll call that a 47-yard punt.
Hey, Lion!
Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Hey, easy, route, cut.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Hey.
Now Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this one is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Lawrence to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards.
On red. Red.
Here's Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Lawrence will throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is caught. And touchdown! Brian Thomas, 58 yards. And the Golden Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that...
Hey, go! Here we go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Straight ahead, ETN. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Hey, kill!
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Colts 8-yard line.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the...
Yeah, we dominate. Lisa 24. Here we go, sir.
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. ETN once more. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a
Still
hold.
3rd down.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A handoff for Etienne. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Etienne. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
That's another Boston.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, easy, route.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This is a big play in this wild card matchup facing 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So Richardson and the Colts now down by 8, a little under 1:50 remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chase Young in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Richardson. Pass complete to Taylor. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sport.